Hey guys, so it's me, Martay. I'm really excited today. I just got out of church and I was at the coffee shop studying the book of Titus. And in Titus, I believe, off the top of my head, I don't have my notes in front of me, but I believe it's chapter 2. And in that book, Paul is talking about grace, and he actually talks about grace as if it is a living thing. And he actually says grace instructs us. And that was so interesting because I've always thought about, as I've been a Christian, I wasn't raised in the church, but I've been in the church for almost 15 years now. I've always seen grace as this inanimate object. It's like a gift that God gives you, but it doesn't breathe, it's not alive. It's not like that. And so I texted my little brother and I said, hey, check this out. What do you think Paul means when he's talking about grace in this certain circumstance? It seems like it's almost like a living thing. And my little brother was like, I think it has to do with the Holy Spirit. Grace is not just something that God gives you. It's literally a product of the Holy Spirit. And it took me back to yesterday. I just started my first batch of kombucha. Super excited. I love kombucha. If you don't like it, we can still be friends, okay? But kombucha, when you make kombucha, you have this thing called a SCOBY, and it's alive. It's a live thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this big circle of live bacteria. And this big circle, when fed the right things, the SCOBY, you put it in the right atmosphere. First of all, it has to be in the right temperate water. So the water can't be too cold or too hot, or else it will kill or make the SCOBY go dormant. It also needs to be fed the right amount of sugar, because this bacteria feeds on sugar and produces more of itself. And this bacteria is really healthy for your body. And so as you feed this SCOBY in your batch of kombucha, as you feed it, it creates more kombucha as well as more little SCOBYs, basically. The SCOBY grows. And I was just thinking about these little SCOBYs and how they grow from this big SCOBY, which in my mind became a great analogy for the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the SCOBY, and as you allow the Holy Spirit to do work and you say yes to the Holy Spirit in your life, it produces more and more. He produces, because he's alive, not it. It's not an inanimate object. He is a person. Holy Spirit is a person. So as Holy Spirit produces more and more in our lives, and we give him the right environment in our life to work and feed our spirit man and allow the Holy Spirit to reign, he produces more and more of the tiny SCOBYs, which I am starting to believe is grace. And we need grace. We need grace at our jobs. We need grace when we talk to our crazy family members that don't seem to ever want to act right. We need so much grace. And I just want to let you know, if you're struggling in an area of your life or things just don't feel right, ask Holy Spirit, hey, what kind of environment can I create? What can I do to give you the best environment to produce and release more grace in my life? And watch things turn around. The Lord has been releasing more and more grace in my life personally. It has been a wild, wild ride. And I am so grateful because you can't earn this grace. You can just say yes to the grace being released in your life. And so I want to encourage you, ask the SCOBY of your life, Holy Spirit, who is so much more than a SCOBY in our lives, but it's just for analogy's sake, okay? Ask Holy Spirit, what can I do to say yes to you even more so than I've already said? Is there an area of my life that I'm blocked off in? Or is there an area where I'm striving and I thought I gave it to you, but I picked it back up and now I'm trying to basically lead this area of my life? Is there anything that's left unsurrendered? Holy Spirit, show me and release grace as I prepare that atmosphere for your grace to be released in my life fully in every single area. I just wanted to come through and talk to y'all about that because I love doing these Tay Talks, because even if I don't know you personally, I'm not in your life every day, we are a family, and if I'm encouraged, I gotta share it because we go together. We do this life together. And so if you need grace, I'm just praying for you today. Leave a comment. Let's believe for more grace in our lives. I need grace with my family. I need grace with my music. I need grace in my devotion life, in my passionate, burning heart life for the Lord. I need grace. I'm like, give me more grace, Holy Spirit. And this grace is alive. It's not just a one-time inanimate gift that He gives you. If we continue to cultivate the right positioning and the right just yes of surrender, the grace grows and He gives more and more. So thank you, Holy Spirit, for grace. I'm just so excited about this, guys. Check out the book of Titus if you have not read it or you're just totally confused as to what I'm saying. And yeah, I love y'all. Grace be with you today as you go about your lives. I'll check you later.